done in on my lathe. Well, this is the first video of a new video series I'm doing where I see some random video on TikTok or on YouTube Shorts, and usually it's somebody making some kind of a tool, and you think that the tool actually could be handy. It's pretty easy to make, but you really wonder if it is as good as what they say it is. So I'm going to try my luck at building these random tools that I see and see if they actually work like they say. I'll probably try to build exactly what they have or improve on their idea and make it a more useful tool, something that'll last longer or whatever. Today we're starting off easy, and I'm making a chain pipe wrench. I know you just go to the store, buy a chain pipe wrench, but what's the fun in that? Here is a video right here that I'm going off of, and I'm going to be building mine a little bit different. I'm going to use a solid shaft handle with a piece of pipe welded to it. Either way, it's not really going to make much of a difference how the tool works. And one of the tools I'm going to be using the most here is a metal lathe, which if you want to build something like this, you do not need a metal lathe. I just happen to have one, got a bunch of new bits for it, and to be honest, I kind of just want to play around with it. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on building this. Supposed to do this. I got my piece of pipe here. I taped it on one end so it fits into one of my tool holders, and I got all completely squared off, and I'm going to try my luck at drilling a hole this direction and basically just taking a notch out of this piece of pipe. They say if it fits, it ships, so this fit in the tool holder, so I'm going to send it. I'd call this a success. This is exactly what I was wanting. Done in on my lathe. Time to take a break, I guess. chain pipe wrench here is finished. I gave it a quick spritz of paint to keep it from rusting. It turned out really quite nice, and I have tested this out and it actually does work really good. It seems to grip on any kind of material, whether if it's box, angle, strapping, whatever. It just kind of just molds to the shape of whatever you're getting a hold of. It also gets a hold of nuts and bolts really easy too. You can't get a hold of really small things with it, but that's kind of figured. I might be making one of these that's smaller out of a smaller chain, just see on how it does with smaller type items. Overall, really happy with this tool. The video was right. It does actually work really quite well. It was really easy to build. Did not take me long to build. Would have taken even less time if I wouldn't have bothered with the older lathe work in knurling the handle. The motor burned out of my lathe midway through, so then that got me delayed on this build. Besides all that, it's really a pretty quick, pretty easy build. There's a couple things I would change if I was going to be doing this again. Now, I was not thinking. I welded the chain along the back half of the handle right here. Not thinking that that's going to put your pivot point out here, where the rest of the chain goes in here through this pipe, and that makes this gap between the pipe and your pivot point further away, where the original just had the handle being the pipe. So then your chain was welded right at the pipe, so then you do not have much of a gap between your pivot point and pipe. Now, that doesn't make much of a big deal. However, the bigger the gap you have means you cannot get a hold of smaller pipe. And I actually bent the chain down, as you can see here, and welded it across top of the handle to move my pivot point. So if I was going to do this over again, I would change that and have my pivot point closer to the pipe so you could get a hold of smaller items. One other thing, if I was going to be doing this over again, I would move this pipe further down the handle and then ground the handle shaft down and then just drill a hole through it and then just pin on the chain. If I would have thought of that, I would have done that because it's a lot better idea, a lot easier, saves you all the welding and all that stuff. However, this does work really well and I don't have any complaints with it. The normal handle turned out really well. I was really just playing with the lathe and seeing what I could do with it. I'm still new to using the lathe, so it's kind of fun to do projects involving it. Let me know down in the comments on what you want to see me build, and I have some other ideas, some other videos I've seen of random tools that people have built, and I want to build them, see if they work as well as what they said. I'm always looking for random things to build. These small projects are nice. I can work on them and get them done quick while I'm also working on bigger projects. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment down below. Let me know if you like this new video series, and I guess I'll see you next week.